Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech-Aware Accur8vision tutorial videos. Today we are going to learn how to add the real camera. Now that you have everything placed in the virtual world, you're going to want to do it in the real world. To match everything up, you're going to be able to use our collaboration tool. Let's see what's happening in our meeting room. Before anything is added into Accur8vision, you need to set it up. Most of the cameras we use will have a default IP address. Open your internet browser and type in the default address for the camera. First, you will want to change the language that you use. Next, you will need to enter the username and password that came with the camera. Once inside, you will click on the Configuration tab. Click on the Security button on the left side column. This is where you will find the RTSP authentication and WEB authentication that you will need for setting up the real camera in Accur8vision. Next, click on Network and Advanced Settings in the side column on the left. On the top, click on Integration Protocol. You will want to make sure that the Enabled on Viv is on, and here's where you can add in different usernames. When you're done, click on Save. Go back to the left side column and click on Basic Settings under Network. You will need this IP address for later. Click on Test to make sure that it works. The green check mark means the IP address is ready to use and you're ready to install your camera into Accur8vision. To add in a real camera, you will click on Settings, Hardware Tree. The camera icon is already highlighted, so click on Add button. Under the type, you will choose Real. Enter the camera IP address, username, and password from previous setup of the camera. These need to match what you entered during setup of the camera or it won't work. The camera port will always be 0. The streaming server port needs to be between the numbers 8400 and 8499. Your first camera will be 8401 and so on. Your minute max tilt is the default setup from the camera manufacturer. The inverted tilt is a nice tool. Check the box so that when you click right, the camera goes right and vice versa. Profile is for stream that you would like to choose for the camera. There are 3 options to choose from. This depends on the manufacturer of the camera. The RTSP is also something that you will set up during camera setup before adding the camera into Accur8vision. If you set it up properly, the URL will appear later after you exit settings. If it doesn't, then you need to go back and check your IP address. When you are happy with everything, click Apply, Exit Settings, and OK. From the main screen, click on Settings, and as you can see under the camera properties, there is now the URL address for the RTSP. You now know the camera is set up properly and working. Now click on Editor. Under the Layers icon, make sure that camera is checked or it won't show up on the map. Click out of the Layers icon and click on the Add button, Camera, and OK. From the top view, click on the map where you would like to place the camera. You can use the arrows to move the cameras around. Under Properties, you can see the IP address and real camera name, which is the IP address. You can add a description. XYZ is the position of the camera. Make sure the camera is at ground level. Like in the virtual tutorials, if you have a camera already set up outside and you know it's 3 meters from the ground, you only need to add 3 to the Y-axis number, which represents the elevation of the camera. The limited range and camera range is from the camera manufacturer. Click on the Layers icon and click on Camera Range. You will see that everything green is where the camera will see, and the shadows is everything the camera won't see. Click back on the Layers icon and click off the camera range. Under Properties, you can also check the camera view limit. Click on the View Limit number 1 box. Click under the Layers icon, the camera limit. Use the dials to change the limit of the camera view. The green represents the camera will see. Go back to the Layers icon and click off the camera limit. Click Disabled to have no view limit. If you want to see the camera direction, click on the camera direction box and use the dial to rotate the camera. If you lose the arrows on the camera, just click on the camera for everything to come back. The camera angle view is technically used for the same reason as you would use a camera lens for zooming. If we set the minimal degree to 1 and the maximal degree to 50 and the object width on screen to 80%, this means between these degrees and a width of 80%, the camera will zoom. Click Apply when everything is set up. Now click on the calibration editor tool. Here is where you will want to match the virtual camera on the right with the real camera on the left. Since the map and real environment are the same, all you need to do is pick one object that they can both focus on. Once you have them both lined up, click apply and exit. Your cameras are now ready to collaborate. Back on the main screen, click apply and exit settings. Okay, you're all set. And now on to the next tutorial video.